Hi, this is Mr. O, and I remember being a little boy living in the Bronx, New York. And at Bronx Community College, there was a big semicircle of statues. It was a hall of fame of famous people. And one of the people in that hall of fame was Roberto Clemente. And I was always proud of him because at that time, there wasn't so many Latinos or African Americans in the major leagues in baseball. It was still being integrated and being accepted. So I was very proud of Roberto Clemente. And then I was very upset when I found out that one day he passed away. So, I would like to read to you some information about one of our heroes. And he's from Puerto Rico, Roberto Clemente. Roberto Clemente was the youngest child of seven, born to his parents Luisa and Don Melchor Clemente. As a teenager, Roberto played for the Santurce Cangrejeros. If I said that right, let me try it again. Santurce Cangrejeros. That's it. Also known as the Crabbers. In 1952, Roberto Clemente was signed to play for the Montreal team, and that was a Triple A team called the Royals. In 1954, Roberto Clemente was discovered by a scout for the Pittsburgh Pirates, who had been there to watch Joe Black. That same year, Roberto Clemente was chosen by the Pirates as their first selection of the rookie draft. In Roberto Clemente's first professional game against the Brooklyn Dodgers, he scored a run and scored another in the second game that day. Both games of the doubleheader were lost by the Pirates, though. During his rookie season, Roberto Clemente was in a car accident and suffered a lower back injury that caused him to miss several games. He still managed to play in 124 games, finishing the season with an average of 255. During his rookie season, Roberto Clemente wore the number 13. After the Pirates player Earl Smith left the team in 1955, Roberto Clemente took his number 21. Roberto Clemente became the only player to hit a walk-off inside the park grand slam on July 25, 1956, in a game against the Cubs. The Pirates won 9-8 that day. In 1958, Roberto Clemente enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps Reserve. He spent 6 months on active duty in South Carolina and North Carolina. During his career, many people tried to give Roberto the name Bob, but he didn't like it and always went by Roberto. And every year during the 1960s, Roberto Clemente was named the National League All-Star Team. Let me say that again. And every year during the 1960s, every year, Roberto Clemente was named to the National League All-Star Team. He was good. He batted over 300 every year in the 1960s except in 1968. Beginning in 1961, Roberto Clemente won a Golden Glove Award each year until 1972. Willie Mays and Roberto Clemente shared a record for the most Golden Glove Awards at 12 each. Roberto Clemente was the first Hispanic player to be named a Major League Team MVP. That's most valuable player. First Hispanic to be named the World Series MVP, and first to win a World Series as a starter. Roberto Clemente finished his career with 3,000 hits in 1972. Roberto Clemente was involved in humanitarian efforts. In 1972, he was on the flight from Isla Verde in Nicaragua when his charter plane crashed. He was killed along with 4 other people. Roberto was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1973, becoming the first player to have the 5 years wait waived. He was also awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor in 1973. Roberto Clemente was a Puerto Rican born baseball player who became famous for being the first Latino American Caribbean professional baseball player to be inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. He was born Roberto Enrique Clemente Walker on August 18th, 1934, in Carolina, Puerto Rico, to Luisa Walker and Don Melchor Clemente, a sugarcane farm foreman. Roberto Clemente began showing promise as a baseball player early on and signed a deal to play for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Oh, their affiliate, the Brooklyn Dodgers affiliate, the Montreal Royals. Shortly after finishing high school, he played with the Montreal Royals until 1954, when he was scouted for the major leagues, and in 1955 made his major league debut as a member of the Pittsburgh Pirates. So yes, that's one of the reasons, or many of the reasons, why he's my hero. Yes, and the fact that he had ups and downs in life like everybody else. We have ups and we have downs, but when you fall down, you get back up and you try again, and sooner or later you will win. So that's one reason why he's my hero, because he never gave up and he lived his life in the service of humanity. So that's it for now. I gotta go. My name is Mr. O, and I'll see you later, yo. The Hip Hop Teacher. Subscribe on YouTube at The Hip Hop Teacher, Mr. O. You gotta put the @ sign in with The Hip Hop Teacher for some reason. Okay, see you later. Thanks for listening. Success. Bye, young scholars.